Hello, and welcome to your slow English listening practice. This video is designed to help you understand English more easily by listening to slow, clear, and simple conversations. Whether you are a beginner or just want to improve your listening skills, you are in the right place. In this video, we will guide you step by step. So relax, listen carefully, and repeat after me if you like. Let's begin our slow English journey together. Slow English listening practice. Part 1. Shopping at a clothing store. Hello. Today, I will go shopping. I want to buy a blue shirt. Let me speak slowly so you can understand and practice with me. I walk into the store. I say, hello. I am looking for a blue shirt. Let's say that again. Hello. I am looking for a blue shirt. The shop worker says, sure. What size do you wear? I say, I wear medium. Do you have medium size? Again, I wear medium. Do you have medium size? The worker says, yes, here is a blue shirt in medium size. Would you like to try it on? I say, yes, please. Where is the fitting room? The worker says, it is over there on the left side. I try on the shirt. I look in the mirror. I say, I like this shirt. It looks good. Let's repeat. I like this shirt. It looks good. Then I ask, how much is it? The worker says, it is $25. I say, can I pay by card? The worker says, yes, you can pay by card or cash. I say, okay, I will pay by card. Thank you very much. The worker says, you are welcome. Have a nice day. And I say, you too. That is my shopping story. Now it is your turn. Listen again. Repeat slowly. And practice every day. Slow English listening practice. Part 2. At the supermarket. Hello again. Today, I will go to the supermarket. I want to buy food and drinks. Let's practice slow English together. Listen carefully and repeat after me. I take a shopping bag. I walk into the supermarket. I say, good morning. I smile at the worker near the door. Let's repeat. Good morning. I take a shopping cart. I say to myself, I need to buy milk, bread, and fruit. First, I go to the dairy section. I look at the milk. There are many types of milk. I say, I want low-fat milk. I pick one. I will take this one. Next, I walk to the bread aisle. I say, let me find whole wheat bread. I see white bread, sweet bread, then whole wheat bread. I say, yes, this is the one I want. I put it in my cart. Now I go to the fruits. I see apples, bananas, and oranges. I say, apples look fresh. I will take 4 apples. I put the apples in a bag. I say, 1, 2, 3, 4 apples. Then I tie the bag and put it in my cart. Now I walk to the drink section. I say, I want a bottle of orange juice. I find the juice. I say, this one is 100% juice. I like that. I take it and smile. I look at my list. I say, I got everything. Now I can go to the checkout. I walk to the checkout line. There are 2 people in front of me. I wait patiently. I say, waiting is okay. I can practice English in my mind. Now it's my turn. The cashier says, hello. Did you find everything? I say, yes, thank you. The cashier scans my items. I ask, how much is it? The cashier says, Your total is $12.80. I say, can I pay by card? The cashier says, yes, go ahead. I use my card. It says payment approved. The cashier says, thank you. Have a nice day. I say, thank you. You too. I take my bag and walk out. That was my shopping trip at the supermarket. Now it's your turn. Listen again. Repeat slowly. And practice speaking clearly. You are doing a great job. Part 3. At a restaurant, ordering food. Hello again. Welcome to Slow English Listening Practice. Today I will go to a restaurant. I feel hungry. Let's practice English together. Listen carefully and repeat after me. I walk to the restaurant. The door opens. A worker smiles at me. He says, hello. Welcome. Table for one. I say, yes, just me. He shows me a table. I sit down. He gives me the menu. I say, thank you. Now I look at the menu. I see many dishes. Pizza, salad, pasta, chicken soup. I say to myself, I want something warm. I think I will order chicken soup and bread. The waiter comes back. He says, are you ready to order? I say, yes, I am. I would like chicken soup and bread, please. The waiter writes it down. He says, would you like something to drink? I say, yes, I'd like a glass of water. He says, sure. I'll be right back. Now I wait. I look around. There are other people eating. Some are talking. Some are laughing. Soon the waiter returns. He brings my food. He says, here you go. Enjoy your meal. I say, thank you. Now I eat my soup. It is hot but very good. I take a spoon. I blow on the soup. I say, this tastes good. Then I eat the bread. It is soft. I say, this is fresh bread. I like it. I drink my water. I feel happy and full. The waiter comes back. He says, would you like dessert? I say, no, thank you. I'm full. He brings the bill. I look at it. It says, $9.75. I say, can I pay in cash? He says, yes, of course. I give him $10. He gives me change. I say, thank you. Have a nice day. He says, you too. I leave the restaurant. I feel good. I say, that was a nice meal. Now it's your turn. Listen again. Repeat after me. Speak slowly and clearly. You are learning. You are improving. Good job. Part 4. At the doctor, one person speaking slowly. Hello again. Welcome to Slow English Listening Practice. Today I will go to the doctor. I do not feel well. Let's practice English together. Listen carefully and repeat after me. I wake up in the morning. My head hurts. My throat hurts. I feel hot. I say to myself, I think I have a fever. I call the clinic. I say, hello. I feel sick. Can I see a doctor today? The person on the phone says, yes, come at 10 o'clock. I say, thank you. I will come then. I go to the clinic. I sit in the waiting room. There are other people here. Some are coughing. Some are wearing masks. A nurse calls my name. She says, come with me, please. I follow her to the doctor's office. She says, please sit here. The doctor will see you soon. I sit down. Soon the doctor comes in. He says, "Hello. What's the problem?" I say, "I don't feel well. I have a headache and a sore throat. I feel hot too." The doctor says, "Let me check you." He takes my temperature. He looks in my mouth. He listens to my chest. He says, "You have a small infection. I will give you medicine." I say, "Thank you, doctor." He writes a prescription. He says, "Take this medicine 2 times a day and drink a lot of water." I say, "I understand. I will do that." He says, "Rest and you will feel better soon." I say, "Thank you. Have a nice day." I leave the clinic. I go to the pharmacy. I give the paper to the pharmacist. She gives me the medicine. I say, "Thank you." Now I go home. I take the medicine. I drink water. I lie in bed. I say, "I hope I feel better tomorrow." Now it's your turn. Listen again. Repeat after me. Speak slowly and clearly. You are learning. You're doing well. Keep going. Part 5. Taking a taxi. One person speaking slowly. Hello again. Welcome to Slow English Listening Practice. Today, I will take a taxi. Let's learn English together. Listen carefully and repeat after me. I walk outside. I see a taxi. It is yellow. The driver is inside. I walk to the taxi. I say, "Hello. Can you take me to the train station?" The driver says, "Yes. Please get in." I open the door. I sit in the back seat. I close the door. The driver starts driving. The city is busy. There are many cars on the road. The driver says, "Do you want to take the highway or the city streets?" I say, "Please take the fastest way." We drive past shops and tall buildings. I look out the window. The weather is nice today. The driver says, "We will be there in 15 minutes. I say, "Okay. Thank you." We stop at a red light. Then we go again. I see the train station ahead. I say, "Please stop here." The driver stops the taxi. He says, "The total is $10. I give him the money. I say, "Here you go. Keep the change." He says, "Thank you. Have a nice day." I say, "You too." I get out of the taxi. I walk to the train station. I feel happy. I arrived on time. Now it's your turn. Listen again. Repeat after me. Speak slowly and clearly. You are improving every day. Well done. Congratulations. You've just finished another step in your English learning journey. Today, we practiced real-life English taking a taxi. This is something many people do when they travel or go to work. We use short, clear sentences. We practice listening and understanding slow English. And most importantly, you did a great job. Every time you listen and repeat, you build confidence. You learn how to speak naturally, just like in real life. Remember, you don't need to rush. You don't need to be perfect. Just speak every day, and you will improve step by step. Do this practice again tomorrow. Say the sentences out loud. Even record yourself. Want to learn more? Check out the next video in this series. At the restaurant or buying a train ticket. If you liked this video, please like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who also wants to speak English better. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. And remember, You can speak English.